Hey y'all, I am finishing up with my pre-poo, and this is for, I guess, rock your routine. This is our little theme of the month for this month in the Protector Style Challenge. And let's see, for this, I usually always do a pre-poo, whether it's just oil, or just a conditioner, or a mixture of the two. Or even sometimes I do a pre-poo like a scalp exfoliator. And basically all you do with that is, I thought about doing that because my scalp really needs cleansing, but I have these twists in and I really didn't want the sugar getting stuck like in the twist and not being able to rinse them out good. So I opted not to do that, and I'm going with the, I mixed my oil and my conditioner. But basically with the exfoliator, all you do is get whatever conditioner you want, really whatever ingredients you want. It could be conditioner with your oil or whatever else you put in it, and then just add like brown sugar. And that's your homemade scrub. But this time I went with, because my hair felt super duper dry after, hang on just a second. My phone's about to go dead, so I have to hurry up. But I used this white chamomile from PRE Organics, and I mixed it with my grapeseed oil and castor oil, and it had some herbs and stuff in here. So I mixed those two together, and excuse the little random pieces of hair, but that's what it ended up looking like. That's what was left of it anyway, because the rest of it is obviously in my hair. And I'm getting ready to just cover up with a plastic bag and sit under the dryer for about 20 minutes, I guess. I mean, under my hooded dryer. I mean, not hooded dryer, Lord, what is it? Heating cap. To let it really get in there and moisturize and all that. Because I am getting ready to try, I've had this for a while, and it's just been in my refrigerator. I have a couple of them actually. This is a shampoo bar, and this is what it's called. Sorry, you can't see it, but it's Olive and Babassu shampoo bar, and it's from Chagrin Valley. And I also have an Ayurvedic one that's a lot bigger than this one, and I don't even think I've delved into that one yet, but this is what the bar looks like. It's just a white bar. It smells really herbal, like fresh herbs. And all I did was cut off a little piece. So I'm just going to use this little piece when I get ready to wash my hair. And I don't know what I'm going to do as far as conditioners go. I guess I might just follow up with my Yes to Cucumber, or my I don't know, or my Shea Moisture black soap, or I don't know which one. Whatever one, I'll come back and let you know. But this is basically my pre-poo routine. And all I did, I actually had my hair, because for the last, actually about 3 or 4 days, probably last week actually, because it's been like cold and rainy towards the end of the week. But all I did was have my flat twisted. It's probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 4 or 5 flat twists around my head, and I would just kind of spritz them with water, and I have a little oil, like a rosemary oil and water mixture, but and then I would kind of pat some grapeseed oil in there, but I don't think it really got to all of the hair underneath, because like I said, when I took them down, my hair was like dry and stiff. So this is why I chose to go with the PRE Organics and my oil to really get some moisture in there. But yeah, so I just took the flat twist down and did little sections, as you can see, and make sure I got them, well absorbed in the twist and stuff. And I just braided them back in my sections, and this is how I will wash my hair. And I won't really take down each one. I mean, I will just try to work my way around and get in, you know, underneath and in between and in the scalp, just to get my scalp clean. And then when I condition, I will make sure that I probably take them down and just make sure it gets through all the hair. Because like I said, I'm not trying to really, I mean, I am trying to cleanse the hair, but not more specifically my scalp. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. If it didn't, oh, just never mind what I'm trying to do. But anyway, I was just basically really coming so that y'all could, to tell y'all my pre-poo routine. And like I said, it changes depending on what I feel like my hair needs. But I do always do a pre-poo / hot oil treatment before I actually co-wash or wash my hair. But this time I'm going to wash because my scalp really needs cleaning. I haven't washed in probably about a week and a half. So, alright. I'll be back later. Tell y'all the rest of the routine. I have just finished washing my mini twist, and once again I use the Olive Babasu shampoo bar from Sugar and Valley, and I actually decided to follow up with I mix between these three that I'm about to show you. These are the three that I kind of rotate with as far as when I co-wash without the washing. But like I told you, I needed to really cleanse my scalp, so that's why I decided to go with the POO bar, because I haven't used those in a while and they just been sitting in my refrigerator. I do keep them in the brown bag they shipped them in, tied up in a Ziploc bag, and then covered like in a little jar, a little container. It was like an old peanut container or something. But anyway, so what I did after I washed, I actually washed my scalp a couple times with the POO bar, and I mixed like equal parts, which is probably about 10 squirts or whatever, of this Shea Moisture conditioner along with this other Shea Moisture conditioner. And I actually did like a co-wash. You know, I made sure I really put that on my hair, like focused on my ends. And then as it was sitting on my ends, I kind of scrubbed my scalp again just to condition my scalp and to make sure it was really clean. And then as my, I guess, quote-unquote conditioner, I used the good old Yes the Cucumber for color treated hair. And this is some good stuff, y'all. This is a great co-wash. It's not too expensive. It's $10. I mean, it gets the job done. It has slip. Like I said, the biggest thing for me is that it moisturizes. And I love it. So, yeah, so I followed up with this. I worked it through some of the little sections, which always ends up happening. Start unraveling, which is okay. So I made sure it got through in those sections. I did not undo all my sections, but to make sure that it gets in good, I rubbed it all over my head, obviously. And as I was working it through, I kind of just squeezed. Before I even put it on, I squeeze all the excess water out. I don't dry my hair enough, but I just squeeze all the excess water out of each section, and then I put this stuff on, and then I squeeze some more just to make sure it's penetrating through to the middle parts. So I did that, and as I was working it through and kind of undoing and redoing some of the sections that were starting to unravel, that gave it time to, you know, sit in and work its way through, and I rinsed it out. And I didn't really try to rinse all of it out on purpose, and I just had it pinned up in this t-shirt. I use t-shirts rather than towels just because it's not like I scrub dry. You saw how, that's pretty much how I dry. I just tie it up, you know, pretty snug, and kind of, I guess, kind of like you wringing out a dish rag. That's kind of what the t-shirt is doing to my hair. And it leaves it just so, like, just damp, which is good, because now I am going to apply, I think I'm going to do it a little different today, just because I feel like it. But what I usually do, what I've been doing for my last, I don't know, month, 2 months or so, which is every week, you know, a couple times a week I co-wash, but I mix Not Today with, I've been loving this brand. There's some good stuff. As I Am. And I've been mixing this leave-in. And everything I pretty much show y'all is protein free because I am protein sensitive. So, and if it does have protein, which I seriously, because when I shop online, wherever I get my stuff, which is usually naturalcurly.com, I make sure as a filter that I do protein free products. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put this in while my hair is still damp, these two, and then let that, and put my grapeseed oil mixture on and let that dry, and then I'll come back and put like some butter, some heavier stuff to keep my hair moisturized. When I decide what I'm going to use, because I haven't decided if I'm going to use the Sweet Ambrosia. This is about gone. Karen's Body Beautiful. I haven't decided if I'm going to come back with that as a leave-in with a butter. I don't know. I ain't going to decide that yet. But when I do, I will come back and let y'all know. All right.